Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We're always so happy to have you.
Happy.
And let me tell you, everyone, Cameron walked into the studio like I couldn't recognize him because he is now blonde.
I am.
You look really cool.
Do I?
You do.
It's weird.
And it seems like, you know how some people who are like brunettes who go blonde, you could tell it's bleached?
Yeah.
But your hair looks very natural.
Oh, well, thank you. I paid a lot of money for it. Well, that's okay. So here's the thing.
Okay.
I know now Koreans do a lot of like bleaching their hair and dyeing their hair. You see a lot of people with that like on the streets.
Right.
But hair is different for like an East Asian person versus like, you know, a white European or versus, you know, someone who's African. The hair is different.
Right.
So there have been stories of like white Americans going to a Korean hairdresser and wanting to get their hair dyed and it coming out so bad.
So bad. Well, okay, here's the thing. Your hair, this is the opposite with me. When I lived in the States, they didn't know how to handle Korean hair, Asian hair. So your hair, white people's hair, are much finer and delicate than our hair. So the perm, the color, it all turns out different.
Right. Yeah, there's something like a chemical difference. So I've never had a problem with haircuts here.
Yeah.
But
coloring,
dyeing, any kind of bleaching.
Yeah.
You go to the expensive place.
And that was worth it. They did a great job.
Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
I'm going to have more fun being blonde, I hope.
Okay, very good. And if you want to see Cameron being blonde, join us on Evening Special and click onto YouTube.
Yeah, for the Point in Radio.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we've got a business dialogue about T-shirt business.
Yes.
And the subtitle is, What Will Resonate with Your Ideal Customer? This is a very good word. R-E-S-O-N-A-T-E, resonate.
Yes.
So what does this mean?
So the original word resonate means for something to ring. Right?
Oh, yeah.
But we often use this with emotions to mean that like it creates an emotion, it rings this kind of emotion or understanding inside of someone.
So if it resonates with you, you're connecting to it.
Yes.
Okay. What does it came to me? Oh, this is good too.
Yeah, it means a thought popped up in your head. It occurred to you.
All right. And finally, come up with usually like an idea, plan.
To come up with means to think of an idea, to have a plan.
Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
I saw that you set up your online store, and Infinite Designs is a clever name.
Thanks. It came to me while I was looking at the stars.
But you're going to have to come up with some good ads to get people to your online store.
I didn't think of that.
What can you say that will resonate with your ideal customer?
My ideal customer doesn't want clever sayings on their clothes, just really cool designs. That gives me an idea.
Here we go. Kate says, I saw that you set up your online store, and Infinite Designs is a clever name. So Richard has an online store. The name of the website is Infinite Designs.
Oh.
And Richard says, thanks. It came to me while I was looking at the stars.
Oh.
Okay, I really like this expression. It came to me.
Yes.
What came to you?
An idea, a thought, a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So the feeling here is a little different from I thought of something.
Yeah, you could say, I thought of this. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the idea wasn't something that you actively thought of. You were thinking about something else and then ding.
Ding.
You were, you got this enlightened, very special idea.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's very unexpected.
Right.
Very spontaneous.
Like, what is it? That guy who he was trying to figure out why water moves moved when you put an object in it.
Ooh.
What was it? It's a science thing.
Oh, my.
It was something, trying to find the volume of like an object. It's really hard to do, but the guy got into his bathtub, and when he got into his bathtub, the water spilled out, right? And he's like, aha! I know how to find the volume of an object. It came to him while he was getting into his bathtub.
Interesting.
Is that a really weird example?
No, it's a great example.
Like a scientific, historic example.
No, but it's a great example because it shows you truly what this means. It's kind of like he was trying to... Another thing that you have to remember with this expression is that it's already in your mind. Like he was like, how do I figure out volume?
Yeah.
What should I name my online store?
Right.
And then something happens and ding, it comes to you.
Right. I think a very common instance is saying, it came to me in a dream.
In a dream.
Right? So this is whenever... Maybe you've thought about a problem for a long time and you cannot solve it.
Right.
You go to bed and the answer comes to you.
In your dream.
In your dreams.
That's right.
And you wake up and you get to solve your problem.
That's right. That's the feeling that we have with this expression. What does Kate say?
But you're going to have to come up with some good ads to get people to your online store.
Okay, so online store is there. Kate is saying, you need some ads. Good ads, advertisements, short for advertisements. You're going to have to is actually our power pattern. It's a long way of saying something.
Right. So you could say you have to. But you're going to have to puts it a little in the future and it makes it conditional. So it's not saying you have to, as in 100% necessary. It's kind of saying, if you want the result, you will have to.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a 100% necessary, technically. I mean, obviously, he wants to do good in his business. But she's just saying, hey, if you want to do good in your business... Not today, but sometime in the future, you will have to do this.
Oh, that's a great explanation. So if you want people to visit your online store, she's saying you're going to have to come up with some good ads for the future.
Yes.
Okay, great. And what, by the way, what is come up with?
So,
a lot of came.
I can't believe that you put both of these in the same dialogue.
I know.
But it is good to compare them. So the first one, it came to me, is the thought naturally comes out of your brain. Right? To come up with is kind of the opposite. You are working hard to try and find a plan, try and find a solution to whatever problem. So, come to me is I didn't put effort.
You didn't try.
Come up with is I put a lot of effort.
Oh, very good. So there is that distinct difference.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to come up with some good ads, meaning you better make some good ads. Okay? And Richard says, I didn't think of that. What can you say, Kate says, what can you say that will resonate with your ideal customer? So here comes that expression, resonate.
Yeah.
What can you say? So what in your ad can you write that will resonate with your ideal customer?
Yeah. So this is a very used word, I think, nowadays.
It is.
Resonate.
Yeah, it resonates with me.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the real original meaning of this term is like a ringing. So the Korean are actually like something like 울림 or like 공명. Like whenever you sing and then it just goes throughout the room and it just, that is resonate. But what we're using here is that you've said something or you've seen something that makes an emotion inside you. Kind of like creates a harmony.
Right.
Oh, I feel that way too.
Right.
Oh, I've had that experience. Oh, that touches me emotionally. That is what we're talking about with resonating with your customers.
Right. So Kate is saying, listen, your ads need to touch the customers or connect with the customers. And Richard says, my ideal customer doesn't want clever sayings on their clothes, just really cool designs. They don't want clever. What is clever?
So clever can mean things like smart or witty. But here, it's kind of used negatively.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want some clever design. Some kind of jokey, like haha, like jokey, funny, punny sort of thing. So clever does mean like intelligent, but in this way, kind of like looking down on that intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of negative.
Yeah, it is negative.
Like a forced intelligence.
That's
Not naturally witty, but like, ugh.
Yeah.
Quit joking. I don't need that.
That's right. So he doesn't want anything silly or too jokey. He wants just cool designs. That's what the customers want.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
I saw that you set up your online store. And Infinite Designs is a clever name.
Thanks. It came to me while I was looking at the stars.
But you're going to have to come up with some good ads to get people to your online store.
I didn't think of that.
What can you say that will resonate with your ideal customer?
My ideal customer doesn't want clever sayings on their clothes, just really cool designs. That gives me an idea.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 70 and 71. It came to me. It occurred to me. I was thinking about it. I was looking for an answer. I wasn't really trying, but ding! I found inspiration or I found an idea while watching something or looking at something.
Right.
Okay. When did you decide to write a book about pigs?
It came to me while eating bacon for breakfast one morning.
Or remember that movie? Did you ever see the movie with Nicolas Cage? It was called Pig. And it was about like pigs that were hunting for truffles.
It's a truffle hunting movie.
Yeah, and so Nicolas Cage is the main character, obviously, and someone steals like his pig. And so the whole story, it's actually really good. Surprisingly, it was good.
That's funny.
All right.
Yeah.
It came to me that you haven't been to the dentist in 2 years.
So this is not like an idea for like a solution.
Yeah.
But it's more like, I just realized.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we haven't been to the dentist in a while.
So think about it. I mean, you're supposed to get your teeth cleaned every 6 months.
Yes.
At least a year. But come on, like there are people who probably have not gone to the dentist.
Gosh.
Right?
I haven't been in 3 years now.
You see, like, so you realize it came to me, oh my gosh, I haven't gotten a teeth cleaning in a long time.
Yeah.
Me too. Recently, I thought, wait a second. I need to go to the dentist.
Well, funny story. I didn't go to the dentist like ever as a child. And my mom realized I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
She goes, it came to me that we have never taken you to the dentist. Because what happened is I had a sore. I had an infection in my mouth. And I was like, Mom, my tooth hurts.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, why don't we go to the dentist? Oh my God, I've never taken you to the dentist. It was because we didn't have insurance. We didn't have dental insurance. Yeah. So it was going to cost a lot of money. Yeah. She's that's what happened.
Oh gosh. Okay. So anyway, I'm sure we're not the only ones.
Oh yeah. Doctor. It's more obvious. Dental, it's like, it doesn't feel as important.
Right. Yeah, until it hurts.
Until it really causes a lot of pain.
All right. Come up with something means to create or think of something. So it's very intentional, on purpose. You are actively seeking something.
Yes.
Did you come up with a dish you can make for Carol?
Not yet. I've never made a fancy vegan meal before.
Okay. So did you think of what you're going to make? Right?
Yeah.
How did you come up with that song?
Oh, how did you think of? How did you make that song?
Right.
So this is what we would call like a contrivance sometimes.
Ooh, nice word.
Yeah, so contrivance, CONTRIVANCE. And it's whenever you have to make a way for something to work. It is not the usual way that something happens. So it's either a unique way or a very clever way, very intelligent way to solve a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Contrivance. I haven't heard that word in a while.
I haven't used that word
ever. Okay. Resonate with someone means that it kind of arouses. It makes you feel sympathy, understanding. Okay?
Yeah.
To whatever it is that you're seeing
Yes.
or whatever that you hear. Why didn't you like the movie?
Well, I'm a lawyer, so the courtroom scenes didn't resonate with me.
Okay. So you're a lawyer and the courtroom scenes didn't resonate, which means that it didn't seem real.
Yeah. If you know how a courtroom is supposed to go, then it wouldn't. It just.
That's not how it is. Fantasy novels don't resonate with me.
Yeah. If you like realistic stories,
right?
Having wizards and aliens,
right?
And
true.
Unicorns.
Yeah, but you like fantasy novels.
I do. Yeah, they do resonate with me.
They do. In what way?
Well, I think real life stories don't resonate with me.
Really?
Well, okay, here's the thing. I feel whenever it's like real people in the story and they do something I wouldn't do, it's like, come on, don't be dumb. But if it's a fantasy novel, it's like, okay, yeah, maybe. Okay. In this fantasy world, maybe it works.
Sure, that's okay.
Yeah.
You made a very good point. All right, power pattern. You're going to have to, which means you should do it in the future, because if this is what you want, you need to do this. You're going to have to try harder if you want to be on the team.
If you don't want to be on the team, you don't have to.
Yeah.
You're going to have to talk louder for me to hear you.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to hear, stay quiet.
Yeah.
If you want me to hear,
you
will have to. You're going to have to talk louder.
You're going to have to. I think this is a great pattern. And when you look at it, it's kind of hard to understand or how it's used, but that is how it's used. Okay, power, vocabulary, clever.
Yeah.
The word clever, C-L-E-V-E-R, just means that you're smart, I mean, you're...
Witty.
Yeah. But in the dialogue, in that context, it wasn't so positive.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and thank our sponsor.
한국토익위원회에서 취업과 승진을